Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Morgan and I'm the maker behind LA Crochet, and if you're one of my fabulous returning crochet friends, then hey, welcome back. In today's video, we are going to be doing a lot of pattern designing together. We're going to be opening up some fun mail, and of course, as always, we're going to be doing a lot of yapping together. Few announcements before we get started. At the time you guys are watching this video, my next pattern, the 9-in-1 Bumblebee Dress Up pattern, releases this Saturday, July 25th. You guys will see all the modifications in this video, but basically the super fun part about it is that the wings actually come off of the bee, and there are a bunch of like fruit and flower modifications, so you just slip the wings back on and then basically it's like you're dressing up your bee with all of the different wings. It's super fun. The pattern is low sew and of course it's interactive, so it's perfect for markets. You could have a little bee dress up station. My level 4 Patreon members are currently exclusively testing this pattern, and in case you didn't know, I am on Patreon. Patreon is where we do all of our pattern tests. There's also exclusive content and community events like plushie pageants. There's also a bunch of finalized patterns on there as well, just as a little gift for when you join. And you guys will also see the design process in this video as well, but my level 3 through 4 Patreon members are currently exclusively testing my newest and largest pattern ever, the 20-in-1 Jumbo Land Turtle Dress Up pattern. So if you want in on this pattern test and of course to receive the finalized pattern included in your membership, check out the link in the description box below. But alrighty guys, without further ado, let's get into today's video. Alrighty, so first things first, today we are doing some pattern writing, and I've already finished what the actual body is going to be. I just need to now develop the actual dress up portion of this pattern. So this pattern is going to fall in like the dress up category of patterns that we've been doing, but in a way that's slightly different from all of the other ones. So this next pattern is going to be Little Bee Dress Up, and this is what the finished body looks like, you guys. It is so cute. It's kind of shaped like a potato. Like the body is kind of ovalish, which is what I wanted because I wanted it to kind of be like a splooting bee. So you can see the arms and legs kind of like sploot out the front and the back of this bee. Just super cute. I also did the embroidered eye detailing, and we have the antennas as well. And this is all no-sew, crochet directly into the body. This was my prototype and I was looking at it and I just felt like it was missing something, you know? So that's when I decided to add the antennas on there. And the way that I do the antennas, you don't have to like crochet them in. Actually, they are worked into the pattern as you are making it, if that makes sense. So you just need to color change while you're making it, make the antenna, and then like color change back to the yellow yarn. Hopefully that makes sense. So the dress up concept for this one, I was going back and forth between like what I wanted to do. I was trying to decide like, okay, do we want it to have outfits? But then I had the idea, what if the bee had removable and interchangeable wings, which is something that I haven't done before, but I still feel like it fits in like the dress up category because they're going to be removable and interchangeable, and I'm planning on doing some like different modifications. So that is what the plan is right now. What I'm thinking is that the bee will have straps that go around each of the legs, since that's kind of how we've done the dress up patterns in the past, like the little straps wrap around the legs. So that is what my current thought is, and then the wings will just sit up top here in the middle of the body. We will see how it works out. So I'm going to get to work on designing that and I will check back in with you guys. I just love it so much. It's so cute. Okay, so I have designed what I think will be the removable wings. So this is what they look like. It's basically the two wings on a little body strap like this. So let's fit this onto the bee's body. I'm so excited to see how this looks. Oh my gosh, stop it, you guys. Look at how cute. Ah, I love it so much. So you will notice that this is different than what I described to you guys. So originally, as I was making this, I had the little straps come down and around each of the legs, but I realized that when I did that, the straps were way too prominent and you actually couldn't see the stripes on the bee anymore. So it kind of took away from the actual like design and the fact that it is a bee with those stripes. So then I thought, okay, I love the wings and like the proportion of them and everything, and I think they look great, but how am I I going to get this to actually sit on the bee? And then I had the idea, what if I just had one strap that went around this way, the full circumference of the bee, and it was the same color as the stripe, so it really blended into it. And it turned out amazing. I am so excited. So like I said, the body is no-sew, and there's just a tiny amount of sewing with the wings. So the wings are crocheted together. The only sewing required is just sewing like the bottom of the wing on this side to the strap, and that's pretty much it. So I know it'll be super great for markets, but now I want to make a bunch of different wing variations so we could do a bee dress up station. I'm gonna call this one Bumblebee Dress Up. I was going back and forth between Little Bee Dress Up and Bumblebee Dress Up, but I think I prefer the Bumblebee name better. So for the different modifications, I'm going to have to think about this because of course with these, the wing is a smaller size and it's also very flat as well. So I have to be kind of selective with the different modifications that I do. Like a strawberry wouldn't exactly work because then you'd kind of have the stems like on the top, and I don't really know how that would look. I have a feeling that something flatter like a kiwi would work really well, or even just like flower petals around the outside. So if we did sunflower petals or daisy petals. I even had the idea of doing an orange, a lemon, and a lime for this one, which is something that I've never done before. I wanted to kind of do like the center as a lighter color and then the outside as a lighter color, and then doing the little lines out, if that makes sense. And then that way we could do those 3 different colors to do the 3 different fruits. So I think that that will work out okay. I should probably also do watermelon and dragon fruit. So those are the current ideas. So I'm going to get to work on getting those together, and I'll check back in with you guys. Hopefully when I do, we will have like a big Bumblebee fashion show. You guys, I am so excited for 2 reasons today. The first reason is at the time I am filming this video, my 6-in-1 Lil Pup dress up pattern is officially live. So today is pattern release day and I cannot get over this pattern, you guys. This pattern is like a dream come true for me. Pretty much all of these outfits turned out exactly how I wanted them to. I think we just look at the little French fry mod. This was actually a last addition to the pattern and the favorite. I mean, how iconic is the hot dog pup? I also really love the corn on the cob, or the corn dog, if you will. If you are watching and you got a copy of the Lil Pup dress up pattern, thank you so much for your support. I'm so grateful to you, and I hope you have fun making your adorable little pups. Of course, if you missed it, this is my first pattern for the month of July. It is a dress up pattern, so the outfits are all removable and interchangeable, and it includes these as well as the subwoofer, which is basically a play on words with like a sub and a dog. So it's basically a sub costume. We also have the pepperoni pizza and then the taco costume as well. So iconic. I love it. It's basically like an extension of the original hot dog pup pattern that I wrote so long ago. And I was chatting with my Patreon members, so when we did the pattern reveal live, they were all saying, oh my gosh, you should do like a bunch of different bundles, and I would love to do that. I'm thinking maybe some fruit bundles, some dessert bundles, and then maybe some other bundles mixed in there as well. So keep your eyes peeled for some more bundles coming out in the hopefully very near future. And the other reason why I am so incredibly excited today is because I have fully finished all of the different wing modifications for the Bumblebee dress up pattern, and I have them all right here, and I'm so excited to share them with you guys. So in this pattern, we are going to do 9 different modifications, including the traditional wing. So for this first bundle, I knew that I wanted to do just kind of more flat things just because a wing is flat. So maybe in the future, we'll do another modification where we get a little bit more adventurous with like height and things like that. But these wings are primarily things that translate well when presented flat, if that makes sense. So the first one that we have here is the kiwi modification. So we have an adorable little kiwi bee. I don't know if that really works, but it's an adorable bee with the kiwi wings on top. This pattern just screams summer because we have the kiwi ones and then we also have the watermelon ones as well. For the first ones, I decided to do red and dark green, but of course you could also do like pink and light green or mint green or whatever color varieties you'd prefer. So I was definitely getting summer vibes, and it's perfect because, you know, bees are definitely summer vibes as well. well. And because I was doing the watermelon modification, we know that I also had to do the dragon fruit modification. So that is what the cute little dragon fruit wings look like. So the other thing I was thinking, when you think of bees, you probably think of flowers as well. So the first modification that I have here for a flower is the sunflower modification. So let me give you guys the close up here. I do want to make another one where I use mustard for the flower petals, just so the yellow is a little bit differentiated between the yellow on the body and the flower petals. But for a first modification, it is perfect. I love that the wings are kind of bigger as well. I really like that extra sunflower petal detailing all around it. And you know, if we're doing flower modifications, we also have to do the daisy modification. This might be one of my favorites as well. Absolutely adorable. Really love that extra like petal detailing all around. Definitely fits the vibes for this pattern. I do love how they're larger as well. Oh my gosh, last night we did a Patreon live reveal for this pattern and they had an amazing idea. So I don't know if you guys have seen in like past Palm Street prep videos, I have done fuzzy weighted rainbow bees, and they had the fantastic idea, what if I made this pattern first of all fuzzy and weighted, because it is kind of like a splitting potato bee, so it would work really well in the Feels Like Bliss yarn from Michaels. Well, actually really it's Lion Brand yarn, but I got it from Michaels. So if I did that, the stripes were the different rainbow colors, and then up here, what if we did like the daisy pattern, but instead of doing yellow in the center, it's completely white, so they look like clouds. I thought that that was a perfect idea. We are definitely going to have to try that out. And then finally, I have 3 more modifications, and I wanted to continue on this little like summer theme that we've got going on for this pattern, and I was thinking about some fruits that I haven't done quite yet, and I came up with the lime. I thought that the lime would be just perfect. I really love, so this is key lime parfait chunky. I love how this shade of green kind of goes with the yellow of the bee, and then of course there's that added like embroidered detailing all around there. And if we were doing lime, I thought that it would be perfect for us to also do orange. So I have done orange before for some of the other dress up modifications, but it's been slightly different. I've always done it with like a green stem, but this time I decided to do pretty much the same as the lime, but we're just using the orange yarn on the center there. And again, super cute. Love how the orange looks with the yellow. And finally, if we're doing orange and we're doing lime, we also have to do lemon, which is another fruit variation that I've never done before. So this is what the lemon modification looks like. I know with the sunflower petals, I said I wanted to do it with mustard, so there was a little bit of a color differentiation between the petals and the body. But with this one, I actually don't mind it. I think it's because the white is outlining it, so you kind of get a break in that color. And I think that it works really, really well for this bee. And you guys, that is the complete pattern. Wait, let me try to grab all of the wing variations here. Okay, here are all of the different wing variations. Some over here too, and then also this guy as well. I was joking last night. I was like putting them all on my arm. They kind of looked like watches to me. I don't know if any of you guys remember the movie Robots, where he's like, hey buddy, wanna buy a watch? And he like pulls his sleeve up and he's got all these watches on his arm. Last night I totally finished the pattern. I have all the pattern photos in the doc. So excited. So the last thing that I just need to do is add the little video to the pattern. So I do just want to go over briefly how to crochet the antennas directly in. I might go over the legs as well, though that's pretty standard, but really what I want to show in the video is how to do the wings and also the strap, just to make sure everybody's able to successfully complete that part of the pattern. And as I make this next bee for the video, I think I want to do these colors. So this is Parfait Chunky, this is Shell and Black. I figured with these colors, they would go really well with all of the different variations that we have here. So it'd be like a nice neutral color palette. Ideally, I would like to also make a bee using the cotton candy yarn, but for right now, I'm going to start with this one. So I'm excited to show you guys what it ends up looking like. So I finished the tan bee and look at how cute it is, you guys. guys. Here, let me give you the close-up. I just love how all of the colors interact with each other, like the tan with the black and the white. The color palette, I feel, is just kind of, I don't know, very stunning. I also love the blush for some reason. I don't know, I think because I put the blush a little bit higher up on the eye, it just looks even more adorable for some reason. This is the first time I've ever made a tan bee, and I'm kind of in love. So I wanted to show you guys, one of the reasons I wanted to do the tan bee was because, of course, it was kind of like a neutral color that allowed you to use a bunch of different colors for all the different wings. So I felt like it would make the wings look good, if that makes sense. So just to give you guys an idea, this is kind of what it looks like with the orange yarn. Very nice. I do like the tan with the orange. This one, I really love this one. This is why I love the kiwi and the lime. I don't know, just something about that green color is super, super cute. And then here is the kiwi. Kiwi, I think, might stay one of my favorites. I just love that for some reason. Then here we have the lemon, which is nice to see because now it doesn't have the same color as the body. Same thing with the sunflower. So this is what that looks like. Super, super cute. Oh my gosh. But I feel like even better, we have the daisy. Ah, I love it so much. And I love that shot too of seeing like the wing detailing just straight on like that. Absolutely adorable. I don't know though, the plain wings are super cute too. And then here is the dragon fruit wings. And then finally, last but not least, also a favorite of mine is the watermelon. I don't know, I just think because the watermelon colors are so vibrant that it just works really well with this cute little tan bee. And yesterday I was able to finish the pattern video that goes along with this pattern. So officially now it is completely done. The whole document is finished. I almost said booty bee. The bumblebee pattern is officially finished. I actually learned yesterday, thank you so much to Andrea, I thought bumblebee was 2 words. Did you know it's actually 1 word? I had no idea. I looked it up. Apparently, like, you can do it both ways, but really 1 word is the right way. So I'm so excited for this pattern. I just love how quickly it works up. Of course, the dress up element of it. And I can't wait to see all the testers start to make them and see all of them come to life. And of course, at the time you guys are watching this video, this pattern is going to release on Saturday, so it'll release 2 days from now, Saturday the 25th. Now, you guys, the next thing we are going to do, I am actually going to head off to the post office because we have a very, very exciting package waiting for us to open up together. You guys, I have so many things to yap about with you. So many things happened this weekend. Okay, so first of all, I shared with everybody, like, publicly for the very first time the Bumblebee Dress Up pattern. I was so shocked by the reception. I can't believe the video already has like over 100,000 views. Everybody's so excited about it. So if you watched that video and commented or liked, thank you so, so much. I'm very excited for this pattern to release. Also this weekend, if you guys, I don't know if you ever pay attention to my hands, which probably don't. Well, if you watch some of my like tutorials or pattern videos, then you might. I got my nails done. A super, super pretty like pink color. And this weekend, I'll show you guys in a second, I was doing some more pattern designing and I realized once I got home, so I have this pack of stitch markers right here, and this color down here is always my favorite and I always tend to use it in like the pattern photos and things. And I realized when I got home and was doing some of that pattern writing that at the nail salon, I picked the exact same shade as my favorite stitch marker. I don't know, I just thought that was really funny, like this was in my brain for some reason. But it was so fun. I actually haven't gotten my nails done in 2.5 years. The last time I got it done was for my wedding. Also something that happened this weekend, so I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, I need a good name for like dogs that are my nephew, if that makes sense. Like Neff Paws or something like that. But anyway, I went to go let them out. They are the sweetest dogs. I love them so, so much. But when I went to let them out, they were very, very excited to see me. And sometimes, particularly the one, like he is so cute, but he gets so excited that he jumps up on you. And he had one nail that was just incredibly sharp for no reason. Like none of the other nails left a mark, but for some reason, this one got me so good. He did not mean it at all. He was just really excited to see me, but I knew when it happened, I was like, oh my gosh, I think I might start bleeding. That was actually incredibly sharp. But anyway, that happened. They played outside, got treats and everything. And then I came back and I did some seed starting for my fall garden, which I'm really excited about. We're getting everything together. So yesterday I did some seed starting for, I think I did basil. It's really kind of like an experiment right now. This is my first time ever really fully diving in. Like I've done tomatoes before and things like that and some strawberries, but now I'm like trying to fully commit to like an actual garden, which I'm really excited about. So I did basil, tomatoes. I think I also did broccoli, squash. Did I already say lettuce? Because I thought you had to direct sow lettuce, but it turns out you can also do it as seedlings as well. Oh my gosh. And I'm very, very excited. I also did some pumpkins. So I got like this assortment pack of some little pumpkins. I love little pumpkins. Every year, my husband always gets me a little pumpkin for us to put in our house. And this year I thought it would be super fun if I could hopefully try to grow my own little pumpkins, and I really want to like snip off the teeny tiniest little one and give it to my nephew for his first Halloween. I just thought it'd be so cute. Speaking of Halloween, there are going to be a lot of Halloween and like Christmas winter patterns coming up because we have a lot of dress up patterns and we've got to do a lot of holiday modifications for them. You guys have really been asking for more modifications for the dress up patterns and I'm so excited to be working on those soon. I think we definitely need some more modifications for the little land turtles, also some for the pups, and maybe even some for the mushrooms as well. If you guys want any more, let me know in the comments below. I was also thinking maybe the bees, but we'll have to see what I have time for. And I also wanted to do like a new kind of like original pattern, but it's also kind of a continuation of one of my past patterns too. So I'm excited to share that with you guys. I'm thinking hopefully next month. I feel like August would probably be a good month to start with that so that everybody, if they're making things for markets, has time to prep for those fall markets. But anyway, where we left off a few days ago, I told you guys I was heading off to the post office because I had a very, very fun package waiting by the one and only Christine with What's Up Cupcakes. So let's open it together. If you have never watched my channel before, oh my gosh, Christine is the absolute best. Like she has so many fun crochet accessories and sinker eyes, which I absolutely love. And this weekend we filmed a super fun video together. So we did kind of like a Q&A style Zoom call thing and she just posted it on her YouTube channel. So I will link that for you guys below if you'd like to go watch it. She asked so many fantastic questions and a lot of stuff I feel like I've never talked about before, mainly because this is actually the first time I've ever been interviewed by somebody. So it was just so much fun chatting with her and getting to answer all of those questions. So I hope you guys enjoy that. And if you're not already subscribed to Christine's channel, make sure that you do that too. But she just sent this lovely, lovely package. I am also going to link her shop for you guys below because she just did a shop drop also. Sorry, I feel like I was pausing there because I was trying to think of all the right words because they're all sounding so similar, like shop drop and like all of these little words. Anyway, like look at how sweet this little note is. So cute. Okay, so the Mariner's Revenge eyes, which I'm going to show you guys, are from her July collection, which are now available on her website as the shop drop. And the pouch with the portable yarn spinner is my newest item that I'm releasing on the 17th. Okay, so at the time you guys are watching this video, it is already released on her website. Not me looking at the calendar, making sure the 17th has already passed. It's literally already the 20th. I don't know what's going on in my head. Oh my gosh, Christine, I'm so excited. This is amazing. Thank you so, so much. Let's see here, guys. Look at that packaging. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. So pretty. Just so, so pretty. Oh my gosh. If you are a crocheter looking for another small business to support, I cannot recommend Christine enough. Like, it's just incredible. Hold on, let me open them up for you guys so you can really see them. She said she wanted to send these because they reminded her of my little mushroom dress up pattern. They're so pretty. Oh my gosh. Also, Alicia, if you're watching, sorry, the rest of you guys might not know what I'm talking about, but does this not remind you of the little Smurf costume that you made for Larry? Okay, so let's look at some of these sinker eyes. So these are the Mariner's Revenge ones, and these are the ones that Christine said are now available as a part of her shop drop. They are so pretty, so sparkly. So we have Kelpie's Lure, Sea Witch, and Kraken's Depth. I hope that I pronounced those okay. They are so, so pretty. 25 and 30 millimeters are the size sinker eyes that I tend to use the most. And I'm going to be showing you guys my next pattern here in just 1 minute. And the 30 millimeter eyes are so perfect for them. I love the look of a sinker eye with white pupils. I just think they are so, so stunning, especially if you're making something that's kind of like mythical in a way. So these are Mermaid Lagoon. They're 30 millimeters and they are the shade Crystal Cove and Sea Nymph. So, so gorgeous. Hopefully you guys can see how much these eyes really sparkle in the light. And then she also included this pair of 30 millimeter eyes as well. But she sent this cute pack of new stitch markers as well. I love the little container that they've come in, and they've got her logo on them as well. And they're just the shapes of little hearts. I don't know what's in here. Oh my gosh, it's in a red bag, and normally they're clear bags so I can see what it is. So, ooh, it's like a little mystery. Oh my gosh, it's more sinker eyes. It's in a cute little baggie too. These ones are stunning. These are 25 millimeters. These are Goblin King. Christine has a lot of like market recap videos on her channel, so if you guys check those out, which I highly recommend, these eyes totally fit her whole aesthetic. She has like a very whimsical kind of aesthetic, and I just love the names of all of these too. So these are Fire Horse, so pretty. And then we also have these ones. These ones are Lunar. They're kind of like a gray color. I don't know that I've ever used gray eyes before, so this is very exciting. And then we have one last surprise in here, you guys. Oh my gosh, it is called the Yarn Goblin. Let's open this up. What? Oh my gosh. So this is how you assemble it. And basically you put the strap around your wrist like that. And then you put like a skein of yarn here so that you can walk and crochet at the same time. Let me actually get one of my skeins over there that's wound so that I can kind of show you guys how it works. I have a few skeins of wound, feels like bliss yarn, but I thought it better to show you guys with some worsted weight yarn. So that is what it looks like. And basically you crochet like this. And as you pull on it, the yarn like spins off of it like that. How cool is that? So if you're somebody who like, I don't know, I've seen some people have the walking mats and they'll crochet while they're walking. If you're someone who likes to crochet on the go, highly recommend this. It's so cool. I have seen this in some videos, but I've never gotten one before. So I am so very excited. Christine, thank you so much. I cannot rave enough about her, you guys, seriously. And also when we were filming that video a few days ago, we were chatting about potentially doing another like Palm Street Live together where it's kind of like an after party situation. And if you've never been to one of Christine's Palm Street Lives, you have to come. So I'll be sure to like remind you guys when that happens. We'll do the after party. It'll be so much fun. So Christine, thank you so much again for sending all of this. This is so nice. Remember you guys, she just had her shop drop, so I will link that in the description below for you guys. Sinker eyes, crochet accessories, plushies, you name it, she's got it on there. So be sure to check that out. And this package was seriously such perfect timing because this weekend I started designing my newest pattern. It's going to be the Jumbo Land Turtle bundle, or I guess I should say Jumbo Land Turtle Dress Up bundle, because for this one we are going to be combining the Land Turtle Dress Up pattern with the removable shell concept. So it's basically like a giant land turtle, and of course I used these eyes by Christine and they look absolutely perfect. So let me show you guys. If you've been watching for a little while, then you might know Larry the Land Turtle. Well, we have modified him in order to accommodate the removable shell option. So I put all of these straps around all of the legs, and when we take that off, that is what it looks like underneath. I had to move his tail, and I also had to alter how his head was and make a few other changes to the body. So I love the way he turned out. And then this is also how the shell turned out. It's basically like a jumbo version of the Land Turtle Dress Up pattern. So I'm so excited. This is obviously the traditional shell. And then this weekend I was talking to my mom for like 3 hours on the phone. So I was just like pumping out some plain shells that I'm going to use for all of the other modifications. So I did go ahead and make the blueberry one. We'll have to do a fashion show at the end so I can show them all to you guys. But this one is going to be the apple modification. We're also going to do a peach modification. This one's going to be sunflower. This one's going to be daisy. And this will be strawberry. And my plan for this pattern is for it to be the biggest bundle yet. So I'm thinking all of the patterns that are currently in the original Land Turtle Dress Up pattern, in addition to peach, we'll also do mushroom by doing some color changes, apple, and then I'm also thinking of incorporating orange, lemon, and lime into it to kind of go off of what I did for the wings on the bee, which is very ambitious. That's like 20 different shell options. So I'm going to have to see if I'm able to do that. I'm not sure how many I'm going to be able to finish for this video. video, so we'll see. If I don't get it all done, then we'll have to pick up in next week's video, but my goal is to at least finish most of them to be able to show you guys this week. But I'm so incredibly excited for this pattern. This is something that I've wanted to do for a while because it just makes sense to turn Larry into a dress up pattern. And you guys all loved the land turtle dress up pattern so much, so I thought it would be fun to have like a larger version of it that has more details included, especially with all the little toe beans on all the legs. Plus the option to use bigger eyes, like sinker eyes, is just so much fun. So for the rest of the day, I am just going to work pretty much non-stop on this, except I do have to do something outside. I have to trim some mint outside because it's kind of taking over one of the garden beds. I'm going to do that in a little bit too, but for the most part, I am going to be focusing on designing all of the shells for this pattern, and I will check back in with you guys tomorrow with hopefully quite a few different modifications done. Alrighty, you guys, we have designed quite a few shells, so let's do a little fashion show together. Of course, I showed you guys the first one that we did, which was the traditional shell, and the one that I literally just finished before hitting record is the adorable pineapple turtle. I know that this is usually one of you guys' favorites, and I'm so excited how it turned out with the big shell. So cute. Definitely a little bit of a labor of love with all of these bobble stitches, but you guys, the texture and the detailing, it is just so much fun, so visually stunning. I also redid how I do the pineapple stem. So if you're familiar with like some of my other pineapple mods from the other dress up bundles, you no longer have to sew two pieces together. Now the stem works into just one piece, and then you just sew that whole thing to the shell, so there's less sewing now. I'm also planning on doing something similar for like the strawberry stem and the grape and the raspberry stem as well. But yes, so that is what our adorable pineapple Larry looks like. These straps are just so much fun to take on and off. Alrighty, now on to the next modification. Can we just take a minute to see what his body looks like without the shell on? It looks really silly to me for some reason. Okay, so this next one I feel like is very perfect for teachers, and I know that we're kind of starting to near the end of the summer, which is crazy to think about. Like, school is going to be starting up soon in some areas. I know some of you guys are watching this like, do not say that, but I thought that this would be the perfect addition to this pattern and so perfect for teachers because we have an apple modification right here. And the apple one is very straightforward to do. You're just adding the little stem and the leaf on top of there, but I just love the colors on this one too. Very visually stunning. I'm gonna need to make some more Larrys for this. I don't know. I'm definitely envisioning like a whole army of Larrys, kind of like what we did for the mushrooms. So I might need to do like a Larry challenge video here soon. And then I can't remember, I might have already showed this one to you guys. I am not sure, but if so, I'm just going to show you guys again. Here we have the blueberry modification. So we have the little blueberry detailing up there and then the frill detailing along the side here. The next one is a classic. I do this flower modification for pretty much all of my dress up bundles just because, I don't know, I just love it so much. It's so pretty and it's very easy to achieve as well with just one round of petals. We have the daisy Larry. So this is the daisy shell. Of course, I've made the center using yellow yarn, and then we have added all of the daisy flower petals all along the bottom here. Super cute. This is like a little Larry fashion show, and every time I think about a fashion show, I always think of The Office where Kelly's like, fashion show at lunch. So the next one I'm going to show you guys is definitely the most detailed out of all of them, and because I was channeling the original like Larry mod pack, I knew that I had to do this one. It is the hamburger modification. You guys know, we just had to do it. I always love this modification so much. I don't know, something about like the lettuce with the sesame seeds on the top. We also have the detail of the tomato, the veggie burger, and of course the cheese on there as well. It's just a really fun addition. I'm kind of wondering if one of these days I need to also include like the French fries into it, because after doing the French fry modification for the little pup dress up pattern and figuring out how I like to do that, now I feel like I should just add that for a bunch of my other dress up patterns too. I'm not gonna put the straps on this one, you guys get the idea. Here we have the kiwi modification. I did have to make this one a little bigger just because, of course, this is the jumbo land turtle dress up pattern. So the actual shell itself is bigger, so the seeds are also bigger as well to reflect that. This next one, okay, so the next three I'm going to show you you, well, okay, hold on, not this one. This one is the peach one, which I have done similarly before, but before it's been the orange modification, but now we are calling it the peach modification. We just have that cute little peach leaf up there. And now I am very, very excited to share with you guys the new modifications that I have never done before. Well, I did them for the Bumblebee Dress Up, but this is my first time ever doing them for like the turtles or anything like that. So now this one is actually the orange modification. I love it, you guys. I just love that embroidered detailing. I'm definitely going to include this in the video, how I like space out the lines and everything, but let me give you guys the close-up. So this is what it looks like. So, so stunning. It also kind of reminds me of a basketball a little bit, but we're gonna go with it. Or maybe even like a beach ball for some reason. Here we also have the lemon one, which I'm excited to have another like very vibrant yellow shell as well. So it's the same pattern, but we just use yellow yarn to make it a lemon. And then lastly, you guys, I love the little color change that I did right here. We have lime. How cute is that? So we have the light green yarn for the center there, and then I color changed. So this is Parfait Chunky in the shade Key Lime, and this down here is Emerald. And I just really like that. It kind of looks like the, what is it called? Like the rind, I guess, or the skin on the lime on the bottom there. And I have these two shells made as well. So this one's going to be strawberry and this one is going to be sunflower. I just need to add the details on both of those. And then after that, so for the rest of the day, we are going to do watermelon, dragon fruit. We're also going to do pizza and mushroom. We're going to make the rose one, and then we're also going to finish the grape and the raspberry one. But you guys, I'm going to have to call the video here because I have to get to editing this and posting it for you guys. So we will pick up where we left off with all of these different modifications in next week's video. So you guys will see the full picture. And honestly, if you just keep an eye on my Instagram, you will see all of the mods all together more recently there as well. And I'll also post the short on YouTube as well. But thank you guys so, so much for watching and for coming along as we designed some fun patterns together and also opened up some fun mail. I'm so thankful that I just get to show you guys my whole like writing process and we just get to have fun together. And yeah, in next week's video, like I said, we're gonna pick up where we left off designing this fella, and I honestly don't know. We'll see what other fun things we get into. I might start designing some Halloween mods for some of the other dress up patterns because it's hard to believe, but in just about a week or so, it's going to be August. So I'm gonna need to start like ramping up the Halloween patterns here shortly. Just a reminder that the Bumblebee Dress Up pattern releases this Saturday, July 25th, and this Jumbo Land Turtle Dress Up pattern is currently available for testing on my Patreon. All level 3 to 4 members are able to test. I never cap any of the testers, so if you'd like to join the fun, the link is in the description box below. As always, if you guys were crocheting while watching this video, let all of us know what you're making in the comments, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye!